On Sunday, it is running later than usual at 7 o'clock, as was updated. I am going to send a link out. Give me one moment. Man used a remote control car to bring food to stray dogs. He thought the dogs would never. Welcome back. So, I am back and I am going to try and kickstart this session by saying please do check out my links on my YouTube channel for my store, which is Venna Nail or Uzavian flip dot space. Please do check out my SoundCloud link as well. Listen to my music, very close to my heart, and I would love for you to hear what I've got to say in music. That would be grand. And what I'm going to do is, impromptu, I'm going to ask somebody to turn down the TV because it's a little bit loud. Can you turn it down? Please, Maestro. He told everyone not to disturb these stray animals. Leaving food quietly is the best help for them. But he never received likes or comments. The man used a remote control car to bring food to stray dogs. He thought the dogs. Thank you. That works. Okay. So I'm back. Can see my shows are very impromptu. I'm just gonna wait to see who logs in this afternoon. I know it's a bit late on a Sunday, so we'll see who is able to log in at this time. And yeah, sorry, there's something in my throat. Right, I am going to just grab water. Just give me one moment. Right, thanks for your patience. I'm gonna have a sip of water. And goodness me, what have I forgot? I've forgotten the lighting. Good afternoon or good evening, should I say? Um, Thank you for logging in. I'm just gonna switch on the lighting. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. There we go. Let there be light. Okay, so my plant is growing out like crazy. Okay, so I'm back. Thank you for logging in. Ex Salvia tribe. Whale game. Blue whale game. What does that mean? I'm just intrigued to know. What does white whale game mean? I am missing you. Oh, thank you for that message. Oh. Well, I'm right here. And I am giving you my love and affection. um, okay, so, well, I'll give you my love. Um, yes, mommy is a. Where are we going with this? um, if you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel because it does help me to progress. And I would really appreciate that. You can Justin Bieber music videos. Oh, okay. Something I can't actually post on here because YouTube will be on my case. They will not like it. I cannot monetize my video if I did that. Gummy and purple lamb. Okay. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kickstart my session. We are going to talk about what what are we going to talk about? That's what I would love for everybody to bring forward to me. You let me know, and we can kickstart and talk about whatever you like. If we're talking about music videos, I can do that. I want a hi. Oh, hi, Zainab. Uh, is that Zainab 7109? Shout out to you. Thanks for logging in. Yeah, yeah, please. Okay, videos. Oh, ugly. Okay, wow. Is that Justin Bieber videos? Okay, so I guess we're kickstarting the session to talk about Justin Bieber videos. Don't know why, but that's what we're doing right now. Can I ask, is the video ugly? Are you trying to say his video is ugly? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm not getting you. Please do let me know in the comments. Oh, we got a quiet crowd now. Hopefully, we don't have a quiet crowd. Say, oh, okay. When are you going to come back? Is in the middle. What? Sorry, didn't catch what you were trying to say there. By the way, just a reminder, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It does help me move forward. And yes, that's what I would love to do. What am I doing? Oh, okay. So, for those who do not know, um, this is a live Q&A session. And basically, what happens here, the rules of engagement are be respectful, first of all, with your approach to each other and to myself. Because sometimes there are younger viewers that are on this channel. But essentially, you get to ask me any question you like or bring up a subject that we will talk about for 30 minutes. So it's a way for you to get to know me and what I do and get to know each other, which is nice. It's a nice way of engaging with each other. And that's how I do this show. Yeah, so it's basically a show for 30 minutes. Like I say, we've got 22 minutes left of this show, and you get to ask any question you like, pose any question you feel you need to pose, and let's discuss in the forum. Yeah, yeah. Please do be kind to each other. This is not for slamming anybody or trolling on here. Do be kind with the way that you approach um, this live show. Because I won't stand for people being. Thank you very much. Thank you for saying you look beautiful. You look beautiful. Sorry. Somebody said. Thank you very much for that comment. I appreciate that. Thank you. um, we will try to be respectful to each other, and then we will try to discuss a subject. So you can talk about breakfast. You can talk about what's going on with. At the moment in the UK, we have something called cost of living. I don't know if it affects the rest of the world. Cost of living is just basically people not being able to afford things because things are going, inflation is getting too high, the cost of everything is just too high. And in most cases, people can't with what they get paid, they can't afford things, which is an absolute shame. I would love to actually try and start a foundation about that, actually, because it is a real, it is real. Like, it's hard to afford things on a day-to-day basis, for most people. And even working people need to go to banks, food banks, and things like that, which they've recognized, in a lot of food banks and places like that. So they're trying to cater to people that work as well, because day to day, can you afford everything that you need? Chances are most people can't. So we can talk about things like that. UK has a big immigration problem. Too many poor blacks. Okay, why blacks? Because it's not synonymous to blacks. There are, other races that are suffering, financially. It's not just a black thing. To say that is all borderline racist, I think, actually, because it's it's not just us. It's just that it's affected by that. So do be careful about your comments, please, 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 because we are sharing this space with a lot of different people, and we don't want to over upset, any groups, by our comments. Okay. Be good. Yeah. uh okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, so you agree. I think it's a problem that affects just generally a group of people from different backgrounds. It's not a synonymous to blacks. To say that is just, it's a bit ignorant, I think. And you have to be very careful in your approach of what you're saying. It is a very difficult time for a lot of families. The having to afford as little as, food, or being able to afford your bills, is very difficult because if fuel prices are going up, as we do know, with all the conflicts that is going on in the Middle East, it's affecting, fuel price, and Russia as well. It's affecting fuel prices, um, over here quite a bit. It's really affecting, petrol prices as well. Petrol and diesel, prices are going up. Um, just little basic things you can't even afford. Some families, they'll find it hard to afford presents. And oh, sorry, so I mean, not even British people pay that much tax, which black students are paying. Sheesh. Right. What is this thing about black people? Like, what what it's not just black people. This is the thing. This is a widespread thing. Things like affording school is difficult for most people because, um, it's school is has changed. Back in my day, we had something called a maintenance loan, to cover, and it was very, very low, to cover, years of study. And it used to be quite easy to get a hold of that, maintenance loan. Halfway through my university, things changed. And the maintenance loan went up because the fees for university went up. Of course, it's a very complex issue because the more you're paying more for your studies, first of all. So, and then you've got the cost of living going on, and then you've got to finish university, and try to get a job, and it's been an all-time low apparently currently. So, you've got people who are 5 years graduated and never got a job, and still are looking hard for a job and can't find any. So it's a bit of a difficult time for students for sure. um they're not in a good position as maybe my generation was when we were in uni, and I finished university 2007. So anything after 2007, good luck. That's all I can say. Because I know how tough it was, when even when I was in university. Yes, I went to university. Yes, I studied fashion, design, technology, menswear. It's a very difficult thing, and yes, I was fortunate. I found a job a year out of, in fact, straight out of university, but it wasn't in the area that I studied. So true, tuition fees is skyrocketing these days. It is, and it's a worrying concept because it means future generations may end up in a place where they're just not going to go to school. They're just going to not finish school because they can't afford, the cost of going to school, of graduating, of stepping out, and then the concept of, oh my gosh, I'm not going to find a job. You're more likely to find a job when you haven't even quite finished, but you might not necessarily get it in your vocation. Like myself, I didn't get a job in my vocation. I got a job in a different vocation, thank goodness. Um, but it meant that, when I straight came out, I was paying, and I'm still paying, student loans back. Even to this day, can you imagine? 2007 to now, I'm still paying student loans. So if that's how it is for me on the old system, how is it for people on the new system? This is a debate that I think needs to be touched upon. It's not. Oh, sorry. Hey, I I I hear new pictures. Okay. New pictures of what? Sorry. I'm curious to know what you're referring to. I'm here. Is that uh Atoll Day 1 2 3 4 5. Sorry. Hi, shout out to you. Thank you for logging in. Uh, if you don't know what's going on, basically this is a live show by Venna Nail, um, to do a live Q&A session. So we were discussing about schools and tuition fees. Accommodation is extremely hard to find, especially for international students who are paying funding for their daily needs with part-time jobs. I mean, part-time jobs are very hard to find these days. Yes, yes. Let's talk about that. So, the very difficult thing is, we're talking about cost of living, we're talking about the fuel prices going up. All these things are affecting, because the economy itself is not afloat like it was several years ago. So, meaning, what does that mean? That means that people are not putting their hands in their pocket like they did a few years back. What does that mean? That means that shops are closing down. Retail stores are fundamentally disappearing off of the high street. Everything is going online. It's difficult. in the sense that you can't get a part-time job. Yes, it's very difficult. I mean, unless you know what I did in my uni, I took a part-time job in a supermarket. That's just what I did to survive, you know. And I was very lucky to be able to do that. Not everybody is as fortunate as that. It's harder. It's getting harder and harder and harder and harder to, you know, step forward and do what you need to do in school. You're doing a good work. Have a nice day. Bye. Oh, take care, Hayden Clark. Thank you for logging in. I hope you've subscribed to my channel. Please do before you go. Thank you for logging in. I appreciate it. Bye, guys. See you later. Maybe. Okay, no worries. Love y'all. Yeah. Take care. Yeah, so I would say hi, Amy. Thank you for joining us again this week, my star player. Thank you for logging in. Yes, we are discussing about student life in the UK. You know, the difficulty for international students to get accommodation while they're here, the difficulty of getting a part-time job. Um, it's all very spaghetti junction. Let's put it that way. It's not an easy feat to apply for student loans as well this day and age. You know, you've got to have quite a spotless record to have a guarantor that is able to help you through, you know, doing what you need to do to get through to your student loans. It's all very up in the air. It's all very um, difficult. That's all I can really say. You know, trying to get a part-time job these days, like I was saying, is hard work. No, retailers are getting harder and harder. They're clamping down on, you know, their workers and what you can do and the type of work that you can get. There aren't many places that you can get jobs these days. It's very, um, you know, it's very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult. I'm gonna read this chunk from Amy. I just finished SATs in school. Oh, missed that. Finished SATs in school, and it was really stressful. But I've finished and have a leavers assembly. If you don't know, it's just an assembly just for students to dance with music, and yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. What? Oh gosh, I'm just trying to read. 25 as well. What you think about these economic struggles in the UK? As you were saying before, you completed your education in 2009. So what's changed? What could have gone wrong? Well, so finishing, it was 2000 and actually 2007. Uh, I finished, and finishing then, it was a different time to now. I think the economic stability, the stance that it was in at the time was a lot stronger. You know, spending power was there. People were spending their money on things. You know, they were putting money in their pocket. It's like you know, there's a baby boom, a lot of kids, people having kids, and you know, all that sort of stuff. You know, all that sort of economic stuff that we talk about. And it was just a different time. It was just a different time altogether. You could spend money. You could go out, enjoy yourself. You know, even actually at the time. London was the city that never sleeps, you know. even compared to now, where London is not quite the city that doesn't sleep. I think it does sleep now. Pubs are not allowed to be open past 11 o'clock. I think it is, isn't it? Now, so you, all those things that helps people to relax, enjoy themselves, take in the city life. It's all sort of evaporated, and with it, you take people's hope, you take people's pride, you take people's everything with you, and it just means that just the economy is just entirely different, an entirely different landscape than it was when I finished uni. So just you've got nowhere to relax now when you want to in the evenings. You know where to spend your money there. You can't spend your money anyway because you've got to pay your bills. You've got to make all your bills, and there's no leniency when it comes to bills. I think when you're a student, it should be a little bit easier because you should be able to get student accommodation that includes everything on the most part. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, bless me, hold on. Sorry. You should be able to find places that cover all your bills. Even if you find a place like that, it still will affect you. Um, Generally, did you check what Dandy's World is for? It is was last stream. Oh, what's Dandy's World? Sorry, that okay. I'm going to check that right now. Sorry, just as a change of subject. Sorry, we're almost at the end of our show, unfortunately, but I'm just going to check what Dandy's World is. I've got no clue what that is. So let's have a look. What is Dandy's World? Oh, it's a popular multiplayer mascot horror survival game. Oh, okay. Created by Blue Crunch Studios on the Roblox platform. It combines a colorful cartoon aesthetic with tense survival mechanics. There you go. I've had a look at that. Uh, Bless you. Thank you. Why is there no goal? Oh, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bless you too, guys, for logging in and for being here. Yeah, so it's a Roblox game. Sorry to change the subject. So we went deep into student economics, and then jumped from student economics to Roblox games. And that's my show, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it can be one thing and then it's another. So I hope that everybody enjoyed the show actually. Uh, I'm glad that you guys are into Roblox. My son is into Roblox like crazy, you know. Loves it like anything. And Roblox has taken over this day and age, I think, is safe to say. It's not really about, sorry, I think I've got hay fever. It's um, not really about console games per se. It's about Jujutsu Kaisen shenanigans. It's about Cartwright games. All those simple things on Roblox. That is what it is about today, isn't it? I've found. Which ain't half bad actually, because it's very easy on my pocket, and again, it's an economical thing, isn't it? I think Roblox has come at a good time for some people's pockets. especially mine. Yeah. um, free games and free game creation as well is it's really interesting. It's a really interesting landscape that we live in this day and age. I don't know if I can say I love everything about it because there are some downsides to all of this. You know, for instance, oh, don't play Roblox as much because I'm making weight. So basically, I have a dream of being a outer. I don't know how you spell it, a writer or something, and I have been writing stories like one of. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, cool, Amy. You want to be a writer. I think you should continue on with your dream and just keep writing and send it in to publishers and see how they respond to your writing. You know, that's a really good thing to try and do. Yeah, just do it. You know, it's hard to do your vocation sometimes, but I think when you persist and press on to what you want to do, I'm sure you make it through to what you want to do. I mean, look at myself. I'm actually trying to break back into fashion whilst I'm working in housing. I'm doing okay, I guess, and I think I could do a lot better. You know, with my clothing label, but that is what it is. It's the struggle, you know. It's the struggle to do what your dream vocation is. But I don't think you should give up. That's for sure. I'm clueless about the gaming industry, but good money out there. Yeah. If you can program games, that is amazing. Um, my story is called Murder Under the Tree, and another one is Sunset Over Shadows, a story about having love at first sight. And I think so soon I'm actually going to get my book published so others can see. Yeah, so others can. Yeah, definitely I would say keep pressing on and doing your thing. Because I'm sure you know, at some point you're gonna make it at what you do. It's just inevitable, you know. It's just you gotta have the mindset. You gotta have the mindset. Keep writing. Put your stories out there. Like I say, send it out to publishers. See how they respond. And if they want your stories, and you know, there you go. You know, they're your peers. They'll be able to tell you if it's something that you've got you're on the money about, and that's it really. Yeah. Read it. So exist existing anyway. It's really nervous because of will be assessed by real people, so it's really fun. But I'm kind of nervous, but I believe in it will be a big one day. I'm sure it will be, Amy. And I'd love to hear your results, you know, of what you're doing. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right. So that brings me to the end of the show for today. And I would love to leave it on the premise that please do check out my links on my YouTube channel. It's all there. My flip dot space for user VN and Venna Nail, that is my clothing label. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. It does help me move forward. And do listen to my SoundCloud link. My SoundCloud link will take you to my new tune, which is called Tap My Feet. I hope that you do enjoy my musical stylings because it is something that is close to my heart, and I really do enjoy Maybe Ocean. So enjoy. I hope you enjoy maybe Ocean. Uh, oh, okay. It's the end. Yes. Well, tell me your next stream how the publishment went. Oh, thank you. Yeah, do that. Do that, Amy. Um, Thank you for being so gracious. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Everybody that did join me this afternoon, I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you again next week at 3 o'clock GMT time. Please do join me on this uh, Q&A session. I do enjoy being with you guys, interacting with you guys, and yeah, just getting the stories and everything together and talking about real issues. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. I will leave it at like, share, and subscribe. And I love you guys very much. Mwah.